Good evening, and welcome to the reimagined and refocused Arc Annual Awards celebration. My name is John Eddy, and I'm your host for this evening's recognition of the achievement, dedication, and hard work of the award winners that you will soon meet. I am a member of the Arc Pikes Peak Region Board of Directors. I have a degree in pervasive developmental disorders from Muhlenberg College in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and I have an older sister with Asperger's disorder. She's a teacher in Westchester County, New York, and I am proud of her every single day. I'd like to thank a few people for helping to make this evening possible. Andy Kitskowski and Mona Adelgren from Youth Documentary Academy for filming this evening's presentation, Jay Billups with Jay Billups Creative Media for providing the editing and the finished product that allows us to be in your homes for this celebration, and Jordan Smith for providing the original music that you will hear throughout this presentation. He's quite a talent. A great big thank you to all of you who purchased your dinner from Hotel Elegante. A portion of your purchase supports the work we're doing here at the Arc of the Pikes Peak region. Thank you to everyone who submitted nominations and our award winners for adapting with us, and to all of you for joining us as we recognize our amazing community members. Every year, the Arc Pikes Peak region staff develop a theme to guide their achievements. This year's theme, Achieve Your Vision. They thought it would be a play on 2020 vision in the year 2020. Little did we know that 2020 had a different vision for us. Fortunately, the review of nominations was completed just minutes before the world changed. As the staff and board of directors reimagined 2020, we felt it imperative to continue the tradition of honoring our community. Refocusing our efforts in this digital footprint allows us to share with you the incredible stories of our award winners in the electronic program that is located on the Arc Pikes Peak Region website. Please take a moment at your leisure to learn more about the award categories and our winners. Over the last 2 months, the award winners were either photographed receiving their awards or sent in a photograph of themselves. Tonight's presentation is a compilation of those photographs with a special guest appearance video from one of our esteemed recipients. The categories and our award winners will be presented by my co-host, the Arc Pikes Peak Region's own Connor Cassidy. Take it away, Connor.
Thank you, John. Every year we start the award presentation by honoring the award winners with intellectual and developmental disabilities who have achieved something spectacular in their life. A video presentation has been the introduction to the Amazing Achiever of the Year award winners. This year, those videos can be found on the Arc PPR's social media through the months of November and December. This year's Achiever of the Year award winners are James Alexander, William Edwin Baxter, Kamiko Bullis, Emerald Doyle, Michael Ernster, James Harris, Michelle Jays, Ashley Nicole Mabry, Thomas Paulson, Mitch Roughton, Alexandra Schott, and Hannah Wolfel. Family advocates are a very important partner in helping people achieve their vision. This year's Family Advocate Award winners are Katie and Jordan Alexander and Travis Griffin. The Arc Pikes Peak region was started by the tenacity of family advocates seeking a more inclusive life for their children. Bert Fellows was as tenacious as they come. The Bert Fellows Award recognizes a member of the Arc Pikes Peak region who volunteered their time. This year's recipient is Cheryl Potman. The principle of inclusion is instrumental in providing the foundation of a successful educational experience. Our Public School Personnel Award winner ensures their student experiences an inclusive education. This year's Public School Personnel Award winners are Erica Cullen, and Mitchell High School. The skill development experienced through a successful educational experience promotes opportunities for competitive employment. Tonight, we recognize 2 employers that were both nominated by their employees. Ryan Birch, Hospitality Manager at Center Plate, and Service Source Inc. here in Colorado Springs. Helping people to be successful with employment often relies on skills learned through day programs and with vocational supports. This year, we recognize the following day and vocational providers. Dean Kaiser, MK Legacy. Honey McKillen, Overture Day Program. June Schofield, Stellar Care and Services. Shelby Williams, Dungarvan. And Zoe Willis, Wildman. The Don Haney Award recognizes a member of the Arc Pikes Peak Region for extraordinary contributions to our community. Don's impacts on behalf of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities have been carried on through the contributions of this year's Don Haney Award winner, Chase Sterling, Grandmaster Che, Dumyun Martial Arts. The contributions of our Professional of the Year Award winners profoundly impact the work they do for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. This year, we award Dr. Brandy Griffiths, the Resource Exchange, Robert Hedden, Stellar Care, Lisa Johnson, Playdates, Behavioral Interventions, Shiloh Raymer, 4th Judicial District Probate Court, and Kathleen Winder, Special Kids, Special Families. Resource coordination provides a lifeline to the services and supports crucial to ensuring people live their best lives. The 4 recipients from the Resource Exchange for the Resource Coordination Award are Desiree Harbert, Rita Labato, Joshua Miller, and Heather Moisier. Who are we without the people that support us? Support Service Award recipients help all of us achieve our vision as agencies and as a community. Our award winners are Jen DeFranco, the Resource Exchange, Elaine Kelly, Pasco, Carlos Martinez, Service Source Inc., and Travis Sikelski, Service Source Inc. The Joe Shipacassi Award recognizes a member of our community who is not afraid of doing the right thing for the people we serve. Gail Nails, CEO of Invita, has continued the legacy of Joe with her fight to ensure equity in transportation for all people. She has a true vision for our community. Acceptance and inclusion are crucial for visionary communities. The recipients of the Special Recognition Award are helping to build a community where all people are included and supported. This year, we recognize Jeff Dickinson, McCloskey Motors, Charlotte McClanahan, MK Legacy, Amanda Newfield, Yoga Studio Satya, and Mary Peterson. Outstanding programs encourage people to dream big and achieve their visions. We recognize the Outstanding Program Award recipients. Challenger Baseball, Christopher and Elizabeth Robinson, MK Legacy, and Zach's Place, Special Kids, Special Families. Robert Persky was a staunch believer that justice should be afforded to all. Justice, in the broadest sense, is the principle that people receive that which they deserve. Bob believed people with intellectual and developmental disabilities deserve fairness, equity, and true objectivity. While his fight was primarily in the criminal justice system, the spirit in which he fought is spread throughout the disability community. Tonight, we recognize Peter Burns, CEO of the Arc United States, as this year's recipient of the Robert Persky Justice for All Award. Peter sent us the following message from his home near Washington, D.C.
Hello, this is Peter Burns, Chief Executive Officer of the Arc. I'm pleased to be with you for your virtual awards celebration and thrilled to be the 2020 recipient of the Bob Persky Justice for All Award. I was asked to talk about what Justice for All means to me. It means that we must work to achieve respect for the human dignity of all people, especially people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Everyone, people of different abilities, of different races and ethnicities, of those with other diverse characteristics, everyone must be treated fairly in our society and enjoy the same life opportunities. Justice for all just doesn't happen by itself. It only happens when we as a community rally to make it happen. The Constitution, our laws and regulations are important, but they don't enforce themselves. So after we work hard to get our elected officials to pass laws to establish or protect people's rights, our work is far from over. We must make sure that the civil rights are realized in people's day-to-day lives. And isn't that what the Arc's advocacy is all about? When justice for all is realized, then the Arc's vision can become a reality. People with intellectual and developmental disabilities will be valued members of their communities with the opportunity to realize their full potential and a future that is secure. In closing, I'd like to offer you greetings from the Arc's National Board of Directors and staff. We hope you are staying healthy and faring as well as possible in these challenging circumstances. Thank you.
Host home providers create a safe environment to help people achieve their visions. Tonight, we award Esther Alvarez, Dungarvan, Paul Chavez, United Providers, Nema Niknami, Stellar Care, Pamela Rinn, Discover Goodwill, and Shannon Siegel, Dungarvan. Residential service providers are often the key to helping people accomplish success. They support people to receive the services necessary for living in the environment of their choice. The recipients of the Residential Service Provider Award are Lynn Brown, Bethesda, Stephanie Crane, Dungarvan, Jessica McGroarty, Our House, and Rebecca Strickland, Stellar Care. Supported living services providers help fill a gap between natural supports and unmet needs. The support to people is invaluable. We award the following SLS providers from Cheyenne Village: Danny Lynn Mariota and Dinesh Smith. When Peggy and Andrew Marshall started meeting with other parents of children with intellectual and developmental disabilities, they envisioned a world that allowed their children to remain at home in their communities. As we mark the 65th anniversary of the Arc Pikes Peak Region, we can only hope that their vision for their children exceeded their expectations. In celebration of their vision and in recognition of their phenomenal daughter, we honor Ellen Marshall as this year's recipient of the prestigious President's Award. Ellen's story can be found on our website. Here is just a glimpse of her story.
My name is Ellen Marshall. The Arc was formed with a group of concerned people that had children that weren't really accepted in the community, and they also needed a place for information. And this, believe it or not, was started at my dining room table with a lot of concerned parents. We really didn't have any services at that time. You either fit in a regular classroom, or you would go to a special type of school. And I think parents didn't want that for children with disabilities. I can talk about what I have learned from the Arc. Oh, I learned to get to know people other than people with disabilities. And speak for those that can't speak for themselves, basically. A lot. I mean, I can get a lot of information. I might not write, but I do listen. Eventually, I'm living on my own right now, but eventually, if things turn out right, I hope to be totally on my own. And that's a big goal.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Wilfred Romero. I am the Executive Director of the Arc Pikes Peak Region. And it is an honor to be the Executive Director of this fine organization. And it's even more of an honor to recognize Alan Marshall for all of her contributions that she has given the Arc Pikes Peak Region throughout the course of her lifetime. For many of you, you may not be aware that if it wasn't for Alan, the Arc of the Pikes Peak Region would not be in existence. I had the opportunity nearly 10 years ago to travel with Alan to a meeting in Denver, Colorado. And during that time, I had an opportunity to pick her brain to learn more about her story. And I was truly amazed at the story that Alan shared. And it really gave me the passion to make sure that we achieve our mission. So thank you, Alan, for your lifelong contributions. And thank you for helping me become a better advocate. Once again, thank you for attending our Reimagine Annual Awards celebration. Although we are celebrating differently this year, we are pleased to honor and recognize those in our community, the professionals, family members, employers, and advocates, and all those others that truly go beyond the call of duty each day to ensure that people with intellectual and developmental disabilities achieve their vision. One way that you could be part of the Arc Pikes Peak Region's important work in our community is by donating through the Indie Give campaign, which will run until December 31st, 2020. Indie Give is a year-end philanthropic giving campaign that encourages donors to give to the local nonprofit of their choice. Donating through Indie Give also enters you to win fun prizes from a wide variety of local businesses. And for all you beer drinkers out there, a portion of the proceeds from Bristol Brewery's selected collection of beers will go to the Indie Give nonprofit of your choice. This selection of beers will only be available until December 31st. Enjoy your beer for a cause. Be sure to fill in the Arc Pikes Peak Region as your nonprofit of choice when your ballot comes along with your beer. And all of the proceeds from this year's Indie Give campaign will benefit the Arc's Building for Change, the inclusive campus for personal development. Although these programs are currently virtual, the Building for Change Personal Development Center will open up in the near future, and we hope that you will join us. Until then, you can donate through the Indie Give until December 31st. Please join me in celebrating the Arc of the Pikes Peak Region's Building for Change.